Oh, I thought I would do a quick tutorial for the Big 20 here. So basically this screen is where the RNG is set for this game. So depending on when you press start here, that will decide which letters you get in the game. You can check the description below, because Seal Chambers and Free Creepio was so nice to help me when I was running this game. And they helped me to map every seed out and everything, so for Big 20 I just recommend meshing start, because there are really good seeds at the beginning. One of them are even better than the one I have in my world record, so you can definitely world record by meshing start at beginning. So for the race I would recommend you time out how long it takes to do this. Basically you mesh start here and whole day until that. So I'm not going to go through the stages here because that's pointless. I'm sure you can figure out how to play the stages yourself by looking at the video. So again, just mesh whole day, get the best voice. Because if you check here, oops, wrong button. Because if you check here, I will make a save state here at the beginning. Okay, I got the best voice again. And again. And that's the worst case scenario, where you get double voice. Single voice. Double voice. You can look at my frame counter, how much it does. So let's go to the second stage. I want to explain this as well, because I'm sure when people are going to try and go super fast here, that they might fail. Like if you look at my input viewer now, I will try and update the text here as well for Mr. PUBG. Basically that's it. So if you look at my frame counter here, or my input, you can clearly see that I'm pressing right after I press down. So like you can't go you can go faster if you go like this. But if you have really bad meshing, but really that's usually faster than going like that. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inputs. 7, I mean. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as well. So, well, if you feel this is easier, you can do that. But I find that's much easier, and that applies to the A input as well. So make sure to actually time your A input and not just press it directly. Okay. So I will go here. I will type it out here as well for Mr. PUBG here. Win all but one stage. I think it's one frame. Okay. So here you can either mash right all the time and then A and just hope, or you can buffer right and try and time A. Because if you buffer A as well, you get that. That's the voice you wanna hit. So that was... Wait, I need 2 voices. 1 voice. 1 voice. 2 voices. I'm doing this mainly for Mr. PUBG so he can look at my frame counter and maybe he can get a feeling for how many voices he gets. Okay, so on this stage at the beginning, just do that, jump early here. That's the hard part of that stage. And here is the only stage where you can buffer for the perfect voice. This is the only stage you can buffer to get the best voice. Hold left, no, hold right after the red frames. So this is a reason why I didn't use frame counter when I played this game, because I thought I'm always for having frame counter because it's easier to see if people are cheating or something, but in this game if I have the frame counter I will use it to my advantage. So after you pick letter, wait, and after halfway through the blackout, hold, and you always get the best voice. You always get the best voice. And you might be asking now, like, why does this matter even? Well, every time you get a double voice, you lose 1 second. And I know people are like, oh, you can only lose a few seconds on Mikkel Safari, but if you think about it, if you're going for tricks in like Wolverine that saves 1 second, why not just learn this and get a free 1 second save? And let's go to the next. So from here, if you buffer, you get double. But if you double again, I like to do this. I usually change my method of getting the single voice. Usually, I think during my world record I did actually try and time it. 1 voice. Yeah, I can show this one a little quickly. So here I like to buffer A, but not fully A. Just something that can be recommended. And same thing here. If you buffer you get double voiced. That was really late. Double. So, oh, I can type that out as well. Like, I think best voice equals null frame lost, of course. Bad single voice equals 11 frames lost. So getting a bad voice isn't that bad. I think my world record has like 3 or 4 bad single voices, but no double voices. But double voice equals 61 frames lost. So that's over a second. And same thing for the final stage here. You can't buffer. You see double. You can see it's a really big difference between the single voice and the double voice. So I will just show some strats on this final stage. Because you can do this strat. But that turtle jump can be kinda tricky, and that water jump can be tricky. They aren't super tight. I think the turtle jump is 2 frames. And I think that jump is like 2 or 3 frames. But if you feel like you wanna go super safe, you can do this. It will lose a little bit of time, but it's alright. So I'm just going to show you the the spreadsheet and how to read it in case you don't get it. So you can see here they are in the right stage order, and you can see the one you wanna hit is the Y. There are also another one. Let me see if I can pull that one up. Right, if I go back. Oh yeah, this one is better. So this one highlights basically what seeds are the good ones. So 188 is a good one. 214 is the best one. But as I said, it's much better. It's a lot better to just go for mashing start. Wargola is the optimal one to get. And I mean, if your mashing is decent, I would say that my mashing is below average. And I still hit these 6 consistent. I sometimes hit these 2 as well. But I would say the really good measures should be limited to these 4. So I would say the most important thing to remember is these 2, that they end on A. Because being able to just be mashing on the final stage saves quite a lot of time actually. Because even if you get B, it would take you like maybe 7-8 frames to react to it and then pick it. So yeah, that's the Big 20 quick tutorial. I hope that's enough. Take care and good luck in the Big 20, everyone. Also, my cat wanna say hi. Bye bye. Bye bye.